Hi everyone, this is Stephanie. I'm talking to you from the Smile Limited. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to discuss the 12 laws of the universe. They are wonderful. Try and see how they play a part in your life, or how they have played a part in your life. It's amazing. Okay, I'll run through them quickly and try to explain them. Okay, the first one is the law of divine oneness. So basically, it states that every single thing is connected. I am connected to you. You are connected to me. We are connected to the ground that we're walking on. We are connected to everything. Everything is one thing. Everything is together. Everything is just a thing, or a being, or I suppose, a oneness in the spiritual world. The second law is the law of vibration. Because if you look under a very high-powered microscope, you'll see that everybody vibrates. And we kind of get on with other people when we vibrate on the same kind of a frequency level, on the same vibration level, which is amazing. So this law of vibration states that everything in this world, whether it's tangible or intangible, is made up of energy that is vibrating at a specific frequency. So every single thing is vibrating. I am like vibrating like that, and so are you. Everybody is. Everything is. That's why we get on with people, and that's why we don't get on with people. It's whether you vibrate with them. I think Michael Jackson had a song about vibrations, or good vibrations. He knew all about it. Okay. The third law is the law of correspondence. This law states that your external reality is a direct reflection of your internal state. So whatever's going on in here, inside your body, inside your head, inside your mind, is shown in the external world. So that is the law of correspondence. Okay, and this is why it's easy to assess kind of your vibration, what your vibration is doing, what your head is thinking, and what your body is therefore releasing to the world. The fourth law is the law of attraction. A lot of people know about the law of attraction and they think, oh yeah, I can win the lottery with the law of attraction, etc., etc. But it's all about how are you helping others with this law of attraction. The law of attraction states that which is like unto itself is drawn. So like attracts like. So I attract, like I'll say, my husband, I attract Adrian because we are very similar. We are like attracts like. So your energy is constantly attracting to that of a vibrational match. So yeah, law of attraction, wonderful. I'll try and go into law of attraction on another occasion, because there's quite a lot to say about law of attraction and how to get, or how to create what you want, basically using the law of attraction. Because law of attraction, it's been used many times for a lot of different things. It's an incredible law, and a lot of people have lessons on it, and lots of people learn about the law of attraction because it is so important. But I'll talk to you about that a bit later. The next law is the law of inspired action. This law states that inspiration will come about when you're aligned with who you are, an extension of source. Like, one of the things I do is offer inspiring speeches to people. I try to make a difference in people's lives, so I'm offering inspiration all the time, and I know 100% that I get inspiration back. So it's all about giving and giving and giving, and you will get everything back in return. So law of inspired action. Then the next law, number 6, is law of perpetual transmutation of energy. This law states that energy is constantly evolving or fluctuating. So therefore, like we were saying about the vibrations, the good vibrations all the time. So good vibrations. Yeah, I'm not going to sing that song. The 7th law of the universe is the law of cause and effect. This law states that for every cause there is an effect. So basically, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So I've said this a few times. So every action, whenever you do something, it will have a reaction of some kind. So everything you say will have a reaction. So make sure that everything you say is kind and nice and positive, and will make a difference to them, because it will go in and you will get it back in return eventually. So make sure that you give out love, give out positivity, give out hope, give out kindness. You will get that back in return. The next law, number 8, is law of compensation. This law states that you reap what you sow. It's almost like plants. when you have a plant, when you have a seed, you plant it into a nice ground. You plant it into a nice ground, and you water it. You give it what it needs. You give it the sun, give it the happiness, and give it the love, and it will grow big and strong. If you forget any of that, for example, if you forget the love, or if you forget the sun, or if you forget the water, it won't grow. It needs all of these different things. It needs it. So basically, what the law of compensation states is what you give to others shall be given back in return. What I was saying before. This is what I was saying, how a couple of the laws kind of work together. So you give that plant the water and the sun that it needs, and the lovely ground. It will grow big and strong for you. If you give your friends love, positivity, lots of compliments, lots of happiness, they will give that back in return. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, like the law of cause and effect. So you have to remember that you will get that side effect. You will get that comeback somehow. So therefore you have to give out love, happiness, money if necessary, because you will know you will get that money back in return. So give and give and give, and you will get it all back in return. The next law is the law of relativity. This law states that everything is relative because we all perceive reality in our own particular ways. So you have to almost prioritize the inner peace over defending the truth, because truth is relative. So we'll have to go into this another time. We'll have to explain to you relativity or the law of relativity, and all about how, I suppose, everything is a bit of a perception. So everything is based on your perception. So we need to change your perception to change everything else. So I will go into that again. I will go into that in more detail so you understand that a bit better, because that's quite hard on otherwise. Okay, number 10. Law of polarity. The law of polarity states that everything in life has an opposite. For example, for every problem, there is a solution. For every obstacle, there is an opportunity. What? Well, I suppose if you have a look, I got multiple sclerosis when I was pretty young, and I suppose I could have taken it as two things. I could have sat back, got sicker and sicker and sicker, and then I will be sat here now, not very well, very miserable, very unhappy, etc., etc. I didn't. I chose the other way. I pushed back and I said, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep on fighting. I'm going to use this illness to help other people, to make a difference to their lives. I even, in my book, I wrote all about getting MS and the effect it had on me. And I sat there and I asked God, I said, can you please give me every single symptom, every single nasty symptom of multiple sclerosis, so that I can use that experience to help other people. So God listened to what I said and gave me absolutely every nasty experience. But now I know I can help anybody, because I've been through all these experiences. And so it's almost like everything that's happened to me will come back and help everybody else, because I know what it feels like. I've had that feeling. I've had that reaction. I know what it feels like. So that because of that, I can help other people. So everything, it's like for every problem, there is a solution. So multiple sclerosis was a problem, but now I am other people's solution. I can help other people. I can make a difference. It's all good. It all makes sense. It's all very clever. Okay, 2 more to go. Law 11 is the law of rhythm. And the law of rhythm states that cycles are a natural part of the universe, just like the 4 seasons. So I suppose you've got summer, which is hot, and you've got winter, which is cold, and then you've got autumn, and you've got spring in the middle. So these are all of the different cycles, the different seasons, which make up one giant cycle. And if, like, you can't, but I suppose, like, I'm going to change it slightly, go into farming. With farming, you've got to sow the seeds at a certain time so that you can get to all the seeds at the end once they've fully grown. So you need to have to be almost like, I don't know when they sow the seeds, it's possibly in winter or something. You sow or spring, sow the seeds in winter so that in summer you can get all the products. You can get everything once it's fully grown, because you get the summer, which has got the sun. So therefore you've got to think about the cycles. Everything has a cycle. Girls have got their period cycle, so everything, and that helps them make a baby or create a baby. You have to think about what kind of cycle are you on, because everything is all following its own little cycle. It's very, 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 very clever. So I'll probably talk to you about that another time, because that's very clever. Though you can go lots of different ways with that, but yeah, I'll try and talk to you about that on a different occasion. The 12th one is the law of gender. Obviously, some people are female, some people are male, and what makes the genders so different? Because the law of gender states that life works best when your divine masculine and divine feminine energies are in alignment. Because everybody's got some parts of the masculine and some parts of the feminine inside them, which makes you basically. I will probably do a video about this another time, and go into each part, like what is masculine, what is feminine. I can't speak today. What is masculine, what is feminine, what parts make what parts make you better at something and make you worse at something else. So I'll definitely go into more details about the law of gender. But each of these works in different ways, and each of these, they almost work together to create the person that you are now. I hope you enjoyed learning about the 12 laws of the universe. I find them so exciting, so interesting, because they happen all the time, like all the time to every person. And you can change your world by changing one bit of the law, or you know that one law will have this effect, so therefore you can create whatever you want. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I hope you have the most incredible evening. I'll speak to you again soon. Lots of love.